Hi.
Hi everyone. I'm Rickie from REV Consultants. We help subcontractors to up their tender game, tender effectively, win more tenders, more profitably, and make the whole process a lot simpler, don't we? The two of us here, Eve and Rickie, that's us. That's REV. But primarily, I'm doing the coaching and the like. Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the background at present because I've actually recently taken a full-time position on a £50 million build in Farringdon for a company called HB Revis, which is awesome. I'm loving it. Great team, great project to be part of. So that's really exciting. And so you're primarily taking things forward, Rickie.
Yeah, that's right. All the coaching and the workshops, all the stuff that we offer to help you on your tender journeys is my primary responsibility. So that's the things that I'm taking forward. Yeah.
And yeah, well, you're taking everything forward. That's everything.
Yeah.
I'm not actually working on the business at all. I'm just popping in here and there. So, as we are for this live. All right. So tell us what your plan is with lives. We're obviously just testing it this morning. We thought we'd give it a
Yeah,
bit of a
this is
go
this
this
is really a
afternoon.
test. This is really a test, but it's the first of what we're planning on as a regular live. So the plan going forward, at least for the next couple months, is to on an every Saturday that we can, which will be most of them, apart from the odd. We'll be doing a live, and that on a topic will be short. So 10 to 15 minutes every Saturday on a tender topic that we'll talk about to help build the knowledge of the tendering. We're happy to take suggested topics and suggested questions as well. If you've got anything and want to drop me a DM or anything like that, I'm more than happy to kind of cover all things tender related.
I'm getting worried because I thought you were doing it, but you keep saying we. So I feel like I'm being subtly
Yeah,
roped
well,
in.
it'll be me primarily.
Yeah, it'll be you. That's awesome. So you're going to do sessions, tender related, Saturday mornings, quick pop in, chance to a little bit of an ask me anything, chance for people to drop in queries that they're interested in,
Absolutely.
how to tender well, how to win more projects, how to understand the documentation. What does this mean? I don't know what the main contractor needs from me, or I don't understand how to do this, or why have they asked for this? All these kind of things that come up that can be a little overwhelming sometimes at tender stage.
Absolutely. My top tips, my top don't do's, everything tender related. So yeah, whether you join me on a Saturday live or watch it back, regardless, anything you want me to cover, hit me up.
That's awesome. That'd be really good. And you are you going to cover off like a different topic each time, or what's your thoughts?
Yeah, different topic each time. As well as if you have a question, I'm more than happy to answer on the day as well. But we'll cover a different topic each week.
That's awesome. Sounds really good. So you're going to post something on LinkedIn. This is going to be what the topic will be. Come and join me, invite a few people, see who shows up, answer any questions, and get stuck in.
That's it. It'll be LinkedIn and YouTube. You'll be able to join on.
Cool.
Come on the day or watch back in your own time.
That's awesome. What's your plan with YouTube? What are you doing over there?
So you can also watch it on YouTube live as well, or watch back on our YouTube channel, which has just been created. There's a couple of videos that I'm putting up on the YouTube channel as well, related to how to do things, hopefully better and simpler, basically, the way we do things. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. So kind of like how-tos, quick, short videos, how-tos. So you've got a resource there because what's your primary target market? Like, who are the clients that you're generally helping? Because construction is a huge industry.
Definitely.
You have people from kind of maintenance, resi type house builders, all the way through to large 400, 500 million pound projects. So what section of the market are you serving?
Absolutely. So most of our clients come to us at the point where they're trying to step more into the commercial world, dealing with the main contractors, bigger main contractors, bigger jobs. And most of them have come up off the tools in a lot of instances as well. So really, it's we're coming into businesses in a lot of cases and helping them step their game up to play with the bigger boys and for the bigger jobs.
So it's clients who I feel like you often see clients who have they may have done labour only contracts to date, so they may have been working for main contractors, but they've primarily been just providing labour. Now they've been asked to, okay, we trust you, doing a great job, please do the whole thing. So then now they need to think about materials and how do you price that, and it's a bit of a different story once you're starting to take responsibility for actually completing the works rather than just providing labour on like even a day work. It's a very different story, isn't it, if you start to come in and start tendering a lot of things to think about.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a big thing. And also, as you said, kind of that step up, or sometimes it's like I'm already working for a couple of main contractors, but I'm not getting enough consistent work through, and I could just take on one more client, would give me a bit more consistency. But how do I win that? How do I go out there and win those contracts? Or I'm kind of working for maybe like I'm subcontracting to larger subcontractors and I want to start taking the contracts on myself, that kind of thing. Like it's always that kind of pull point, right, where someone's wanting to really step out or step up, and then the documents come. And then you get a 100-page invitation to tender and you think, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? Can I actually do this? And the self-confidence gets a little shot, and the concern about taking on what risk you might potentially be taking on, all these things kind of start to come up. And what's your role at that point? What are you kind of doing with your clients?
Well, I guess like there's more to tendering than just submitting a price, isn't there? I mean, the price is imperative in getting right as well, and making sure that you're covering your overheads, your risk, and everything like that. That's super critical to a successful business and job. So that's one part, and that's the part that a lot of people understand. But there's also relationship building with the client, isn't there? There's submitting a professional tender, and there's making your client feel like they trust you to do this job and that they want to work with you, even though they've only just met you, kind of thing. So apart from pricing, there's a lot more to tendering that is required to play with the bigger guys as well. So we have an array of templates, we have an array of tools that simplify that and make that simple and effective to be winning tenders with main contractors. So coming in, setting up process, implementing these great new tools and the like, and making you tender to your full potential and win those bigger jobs.
Tell me about your tools and templates. Where'd you get them from?
So everything that I've created, I've actually created myself. So I've got
You're really good at it.
My experience, I've been bid manager, estimator, project manager for main contractors and subcontractors as well. But I've got a lot of experience doing this. I've got a lot of experience sitting on both sides. So doing tenders as well as being procuring tenders and being the person who chooses the tenderer. So from all that knowledge, I like to think of myself as quite a whiz with Excel and the likes. I've created these professional templates and tools that help you price, get all the important information across simply in a tender and look professional.
There's a real skill there, because there's a gap between often what subcontractors are kind of putting together and what main contractors expect to see. Definitely. So when you have main contractor experience, you could be coming to subcontractors and saying like, okay, guys, this is what I want you to do, X, Y, Z. And it could be too complex, too much. They don't have the resource. They don't have the understanding to put it together. So the skill is understanding what main contractors want to see and expect to see. Yep. And implementing process and procedure with your subcontractors that you're working with that helps them to, or enables them to do that simply, quickly and without too much of a burden. So they can both provide what the main contractor will want to see, which will help them win work, and have a simple, easeful process that they understand, because there's no point implementing a process that is bigger than Ben-Hur and really stressful and overwhelming and hard to understand because you think it'll look great for the client. If it's got to be something that can be implemented and easily created. And I think that's where your real kind of like zone of genius sits, is how do you get what these guys need and how do you make it a positive at these guys' level. And that's something that I think your experience and just your general personality, your skills and who you are helps you to do really well.
Thank you.
I don't often say nice things, but just when we're in public.
Cool. Well, I think going forward, if anyone wants to drop me questions or anything like that, we can, each Saturday I'll be there to answer them, as well as I also do discovery calls. I open up a few number of discovery calls for people, so I'll drop a link to that kind of stuff in my bio where you can jump on and have a chat with me, obviously free of charge, to talk tendering and talk where you can improve to make things better for yourself. So
awesome. Yeah, cool. So what time on Saturdays are you going to be doing these lives?
10 o'clock. What do you think? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm. And it's just going to be you.
It will just be me going
you keep
forward.
saying we, but actually it's your baby, Rickie. You're taking it forward. I'm working full time, so it's really yours now, and you're doing a great job.
Yeah, we'll be hitting some juicy content that pack some punch into what you're doing with tenders anyhow.
That's awesome. So Saturdays lives, that's fab. And if people do want to drop you questions, what's the easiest way to do that?
Obviously I'm on LinkedIn, so drop me a DM on LinkedIn. And
and link in bio if they want to.
Link in bio for discovery calls, and if you want to have a chat as well.
And that's a quick phone call or a Zoom chat, whatever people want to do.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Maybe a half an hour, just an idea, just a chance for them to say, this is my problem, and for you to offer a quick solution. This is what I would think about. I think this is process. I think this is relationship. I think this is kind of diagnosis, isn't it?
Exactly. It is diagnosis. We're calling it a diagnosis call, actually.
It's like a GP visit for your
diagnosing problems and offering some solutions.
Exactly.
For free.
Okay, that's cool. So you're offering 2 or 3 of those a month, and it's
I'll probably open up 5 or 6 a month.
Oh, nice, awesome.
Yeah,
that's fab. And so you're going to open those up at the top of the month, and then people just need to jump in and grab them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Limited
spaces, so get in there, but I'll open up a couple each month.
That sounds awesome. All right, Rickie.
Thank
congrats
you for joining
me live. That's okay. It's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Or maybe it will here and there. We'll see. Maybe I'll do some guest visits. But congrats on your first live. You've done great.
Cheers.
All right. Ciao.
Bye.
See you. Bye.